Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for Fantastic Four number 30. This is a One World Under Doom direct tie-in. Now, of course, there will be spoilers for issue number 2 of One World Under Doom because this issue deals directly with some of the fallout from that stuff. So let's talk about the creative team. We have Ryan North on writing duties, pencils by Corey Smith, inks by Oren Jr., colors by Jesus Albertov, and letters by Joe Caramagna. The main cover by Joshua Cassara and Dean White. We have some other covers that you may see later on, but if not, go check them out. They're really, really cool. In this issue, we have the Fantastic Three. After Ben Grimm has suffered a terrible and very public defeat at the hands of Doom, he's left lost and adrift and more vulnerable than he's ever been in years. And when the trip to New York goes wrong and his fate suddenly turns from bad to worse, Ben has never been more vulnerable and soon takes a shocking shortcut he won't be able to undo. This is one thing in Alicia's story you won't forget very soon. So, yeah, of course, we have Alicia Masters Grimm, who is Ben's wife. They have kids that they've adopted. But what happens to the thing when he cannot be the thing any longer, right? Doom has cured him of his condition of being surrounded or being made up of rocks. The one thing that Reed Richards could never do, or maybe he could, and he was just holding himself back. That's an interesting debate that is around there. But yeah, what happens to Ben now that he's just kind of a normal person? Well, he hits rock bottom. Um, he goes on a date with Alicia Masters. They go out on a date in New York. Unfortunately, they're being held up. Somebody's trying to rob them in an alley, and Ben instinctively takes action. But obviously, he doesn't have his powers anymore. He doesn't have the rocks to protect them anymore, so he does end up being hurt. But what happens then? Who is he now that he cannot be the thing, especially after so many years? And he turns to one person that I didn't realize how much baggage there was with this individual, but it is Ben going down the wrong path, and I think Ryan North very clearly makes that. The art team really embellishes that by just giving you everything that happens after that big incident. It turns a little bit darker, turns a little bit somber, more somber, and then of course you have these exaggerated grins and uh, the idea that Ben cannot be happy on his own, does not have the confidence that he was when he was the thing. Um, that's what really gets here, and Alicia has to become involved more into what's going on. Yeah, like I mentioned, the art team. There are some panels that are they're very eerie. They just look weird, and it doesn't look right, and you understand why once you kind of get to through the story. So I'm very happy to have jumped back on board with the Fantastic Four series once this big event started taking place, because Ryan North is such a fun writer. Like, just he goes for entertainment, and I just really love seeing these little weird stories, these one-off things, because the Fantastic Four book has been one of those titles that, even though there's an overarching larger plot of everything, each issue feels very episodic, and really fun to just kind of pick up even if you're not caught up on everything. So yeah, really enjoyed this one. Very excited to see where we go from here. Very excited to see if Ben can become the thing again. Should he become the thing again? I don't know. It might be interesting to leave him as just Ben for a while. But that's just me kind of thinking. So anyways, as I mentioned, if you have read this, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone.